Man, have you ever wondered what it would be like to spend 3 years developing a game only to have it release and then subsequently shut down within 27 days of said release? Because Marvelous, the developers behind Sakura Ignoramus, they now know how that feels. Sakura Ignoramus was actually a very aesthetically appealing anime RPG that had spent 3 years in development, had tens of millions of dollars invested into it, and launched on February 27th. So, sorry, I actually got that wrong. This game is actually like a day or two over a month old. So this game existed for a single month, and then the developers, they make a termination notice on their website. They make a termination notice on their Twitter, and then they state publicly why they were forced to urgently pull support for their game. And the TLDW is that their game was just so shit that nobody cared. Speaking of caring though, I care about all of my incredible patrons over on Patreon who continue to support me, as I do equally as trash videos like this every single day, every single month. Also, if you don't already, consider following me over on Twitch, where I stream every weekend and have been streaming and will continue to stream Blue Protocol over the next few days. So before we go any further, I do want to note that 17 hours ago, the studio on their official page, which has 136,000 followers, by the way, posted their termination notice. This was 17 hours ago. Now, their Twitter page, you want to know the level of incompetence here? Their Twitter still states that the official service has started. They are promoting their launch on their Twitter, not having realized that they are continuing to do that. The disconnect here is unbelievable. Now, I do want to read through their service termination notice, but at the same time, they officially stated Sakura Ignoramus released on February 27th and turned out to have significantly underperformed. The possibility of recovering initial development costs in the future is extremely low. So they are not even capable of earning what they spent on the game back. That is how poorly this game has performed. To stop further continuation of the deficit as soon as possible, we decided to immediately consider the continuation of the service in the future. So after seeing 1 month of absolutely horrendous return on investment, they decided, yeah, the future kind of looks pretty bad for this game, so let's pull it out before we invest anything further into it. This was a game that had 3 years development. People, actual human beings, invested 3 years into this game. Now, the termination notice on their website states, thank you for always using Sakura Ignoramus. Yes, thank you for always using it. All like 13 of you that went ahead and downloaded our game. Sakura Ignoramus has come to the conclusion that it is difficult to provide services that satisfy customers due to various circumstances. And they say various circumstances here, but what they mean is due to our game sucking. So we have decided to terminate the service instead of developing a game that people actually like, because it is a good game with quality features and mechanics. We've decided to just pull the plug, kill the game, and probably flip what assets they can into something else, because you know that that's what they're gonna do. We deeply apologize for the sudden notice to our customers who have been patronizing us on a daily basis. In addition, we will refund the full amount that you paid, regardless of whether or not you consumed the ghost stones, which are the paid currency. So at the very least, they're willing to refund anyone. I'm not sure if they're gonna go ahead and refund everyone immediately, or if you need to manually trigger that refund request yourself. So if you've spent anything in this game, I'd urge you to go ahead and potentially request that refund. We will inform you about the detailed schedule and content of the future, such as the refund and its implementation, in the announcement. We apologize for the inconvenience, but we kindly ask for your patience. Since it is necessary to confirm the customer's data when making inquiries, please refrain from deleting, uninstalling the application, or reinstalling the application when changing models until the procedure is completed. So if you Interestingly, if you delete the game, they might not be able to refund you. That's concerning. Please note that we have stopped selling ghost stones at the time of publication of this notice in Japan. We'd like to express our sincere gratitude to our customers who have supported us so far, all 13 of you, over the course of the last couple weeks. We deeply apologize for the inconvenience that was caused. Now, this is actually, I find this to be very amusing, but out of the hundreds of thousands of people that have followed him on Twitter, so little actually spent money that they couldn't recoup their $10 million, I think it was roughly $10 million investment. That's how much this game cost, $10 million. A lot of Eversoul, when it launched, made almost $7 million in its first month. Memento Mori made like $20 million. Path to Nowhere made like $18 million. So many gacha games made more than $10 million in their first month. The fact that this game did not is proof that this game was absolute garbage. Trash. We're not missing out on anything with it shutting down. You know what you are missing out on though? One of these two videos, maybe both of these two videos on screen right now. One featuring every gacha game coming out this month. The other featuring an incredible gacha game launching later this year, hopefully.